As welcome, ladies and gentlemen, here to the 83rd annual Tony Lenzini. I am your play-by-play once again, Remington Yates, alongside me, Jaden Schumann. As well, the Canton Lady Tigers and the Palmyra Lady Panthers are going to go at it here for the girls' third place matchup. And so, you know, a lot of people go, oh, third place. Teams love playing for third place still. Like, you still got a chance to walk out with some hardware in a pretty prestigious tournament here in Northeast Missouri. Jake, thoughts?
Both teams are they're gonna be coming out shooting early. Both these teams want the win over each other just as much as the other ones. So, and a third place game too. They're playing for, I believe, hardware or nothing.
Yeah.
So, both teams are gonna be shooting. I don't think there's a fourth place.
Well, if you're getting a consolation, which is pretty much fifth, I would assume you get something for fourth.
Yeah.
So, at least that's my thoughts. You know, I can't remember every year we do these tournaments. You know, like it just feels like every year you just like, I should remember something, but I don't remember what.
Yeah,
it's something as simple as that.
I'm not quite for sure whether they do or not, but
if they don't, it's kind of like, why are you giving medals out for fifth?
Yeah,
like,
no, I agree.
That does not make sense to me.
No, I agree.
And watch, somebody probably in the Facebook comment section, we don't have it pulled up anywhere here, so I can't see if people are responding to us. And unless I turn on my phone and go and look for it.
I can look.
Somebody's probably telling us like, hey, morons, it's they do give out medals or whatever. But of course you never know. They could change things this year. And especially because, we got a new athletic director this year and at least here at Palmyra High School. And nobody said anything. They got looks like 3 people over. I'm surprised as many people have showed up tonight with how bad the weather is and everything. Like
Yes.
If I was a fan, I don't really think I would make it out tonight. I would rather stay home and listen to me battle on.
Yeah. And
I don't like hearing myself talk.
And with the snow tomorrow, I can see the same thing going for tomorrow as well.
I hope we can get games. I'm surprised they didn't reschedule it to where we had our championship games tonight and our third place games, and then the consolations were pushed off to tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because I had thought because they got the North Shelby tournament also going on. Now what they have done was they took 4 games and they put them at, I believe, South Shelby, and they took 2 of them and they put them at South.
Yes. Yeah.
And I think what they did was they took the 2 third-place games, put them at South, and they took the championship and the consolation, put them at North. Now, what I thought they had done was they put the championship game and the consolation game on Friday and the third-place game on Saturday. And I'm like, well, why are you playing your third-place game on Saturday and you're playing your consolation on the Friday?
Mm-hmm.
I would rather, first, second, third, and fourth be figured out, then fifth on the next day, just in case you can't play that. But no, they just split them and play them the same day. So it'll be interesting here. Scoreboard's up.
Scoreboard was
We
up.
lost it. No, we're lost. We're lost, Jane. We're going to be so lost tonight. Oh, wait, they're probably going to do an intro video, aren't they?
Probably.
I kind of wish I was down at the Monroe City tournament for that light show they got.
It was.
That seems like a lot of fun.
We played out there, and it was pretty good. Definitely interesting. A little bit different.
So interesting too, as we get into this. So tonight, Canton's going to play Palmyra for the third place championship.
Mm-hmm.
And then tomorrow for the girls' championship, if we play, depending on weather, we get Highland versus Monroe City. Now on Tuesday, this coming Tuesday, Canton plays here at Palmyra, if I remember correctly. Am I correct in that?
Yes, we play here on Tuesday, yes.
And Highland will host Monroe City.
So everybody's...
So we get a series. We pretty much get like a baseball series here.
Yep, and I have your starting 5 for Palmyra. So
let's start with, I did mess up here today. Wow, look at me go. Because the way I typically do things is based on how pro sports teams, how colleges do it. The home team is on the right page, and the visiting team is on the left page. Yeah. I messed up. I put Canton as the home team and Palmyra as the away team. Now, if you look at the bracket, Canton is on the upper half of the bracket. However, because it's the Palmyra tournament, the Tony Lenzini tournament, Palmyra will be home for every one of their games. So Palmyra's wearing their white uniforms with orange, and Canton is wearing their all reds with the gray stripe down the side and little splatters of paint all over it. And that's kind of the best way to put that jersey, I would say.
I would say so, yes.
Which I had to assume the coach helped design these.
Yes, I'm sure. I'm sure she's completely.
She kind of owns a design company.
Yeah, so I would think that she would be in charge of that. So.
I would assume so. So let's start with the starting 5 for the visiting Canton Tigers with number 10, Cadence Taylor, number 13, Brenna Brewer, number 22, Chase Olmeyer, number 30 of Mary Kate McReynolds, and the 43 of Kenna Oliver. And for the starting 5 for the Palmyra Panthers, it will be the number 2 of Jersey Ramey, the number 10 of Claire Swisher, number 15 of Marnie Plunkett, the number 21 of Anna James, and the 23 of Avery Weishart. And their head coach is Kelsey Stewart. She's been the coach for this program for quite some time now.
Here we are.
I can't see. Now my eyes adjust. What were those numbers again so I can get those circled?
Would be 2, 10, 15, 21, and 23.
You know, I have said previously I would love to be able to have video so I can show this stuff off. But there's also parts of me that's kind of like, it's a lot of work to put in video and stuff like that too. You know, having the cameras, having the equipment, having people. I got to have people to run the cameras. I got to have people to run the production.
Yes.
And there's ways to do it with a huddle camera. I could hook up into the Palmyra huddle camera, I'm sure. But that's just a lot of work, and I have to sit there, work with the athletic director, and go like, okay, you need to go here on your app. And
Yeah.
not every athletic director.
It's a whole process that
as
makes
you
everything.
and me know, not every athletic director around is very tech savvy.
Yes.
Like, let's be honest.
Yes, that is definitely true.
And so the intro video or the hype video for the Palmyra Lady Panthers gets over with, and enter Sandman will play. So lights are out.
I don't mind the hype video all that much either. As somebody who worked with that kind of stuff quite a bit, honestly, it's pretty good.
Oh, absolutely! It's a very well done video.
Yes, it is.
Well, I look over and poor Phil Schuler of local radio station over here has got his cell phone light on, having to look at stuff. We're doing quite all right over here. Finish up the Palmyra lineup. They walk out of their bench and they head around and high five the student section of the Palmyra fans.
That's one thing that the school is very good about is they do have a huge following of fans every single game here. Every single game for as long as I can remember. With it being, I think it's in the negatives now outside or it's at 0. Typically
you do weather on baseball, but as of tip-off here, we are at 1 degree on 7:34 time. So we are 4 minutes behind our usual schedule. Kenna Oliver will almost win things off, but gives it to Ramey. Ramey going to drive. She goes up. No good. Rebound. Has a Palmyra ball out to the 15 of Marnie Plunkett. Plunkett's going to move to the far wing. She's going to shoot for 3. No good. That shot being taken by Claire Swisher. Canton on the rebound. Here comes Chase Olmeyer. Chase goes up. Good block by the number 21 of Anna James. Palmyra is able to get it, and they're going to try and bring it up. That being brought up by the number Claire Swisher. Swisher going to down low pass over to Marnie Plunkett. Plunkett going to look around. She's going to go to her left to. And some of these numbers are hard to read when they're on the same. That is Ramey. I'm figuring her out now. And that's the thing. Once they kind of figure out hairstyles and everything, then it's going to move on along a little smoother. Plunkett with it now. Plunkett going to go to Ramey. Ramey going to look to drive. She getting in the paint. She's going to go up. She drove in from the near wing. And now she gives it away to Brenna Brewer, who gives it to Oliver. Oliver going to look for or actually that's Taylor. Taylor goes up. No good. Chase Olmeyer goes back to get the rebound. She does. And she's on the far sideline. Now she's going to give it into Oliver. Oliver going to drive. She's going to spin. She's going to go up. She gets fouled. She'll go to the line. That'll be Palmyra's first foul. That's going to go on the number 21
of Anna James.
There you go. The 5'10 junior. This is a Palmyra team that is still pretty young and have a lot to figure out on as this one up and in. Oliver at the line for the second one. This one up and in. Canton shooting to the right or to the left as that one's stolen by Chase Olmeyer. Olmeyer looks for Brewer. Brewer doesn't shoot for 3, but gives it back to Olmeyer. Canton shooting to the left. Palmyra searching to the right. Olmeyer gives a little shove off, but not enough for a foul here. She's going to have to keep doing it as Palmyra tends to play a little bit closer as, you know, it's typical of Clarence Cannon sports. You know, playing a little physical, playing a little more closer. Olmeyer from 3. No good off the front of the rim. Oliver on the rebound, though. Going to find Olmeyer. Olmeyer down low. Goes up and in for 2. Had like 3 hands on the ball as she went up and was still able to get it in. Olmeyer comes across and tries to get a stop there as she fouls at midcourt. That'll be her first, team's first. Ball gets brought up by the 10 of Claire Swisher. Now here comes a drive from James. James looks, spins, got Oliver. She goes up, no good. Oliver on the rebound. Right now, Canton is all over Palmyra on the rebound section. as they've gotten a few offensive rebounds. Here's a drive. Oliver with a step up and in for two. Kenna Oliver. That one goes out of bounds. Kenna Oliver with a swipe here. I swear, Kenna Oliver does her hair different every single game, it feels like. You just don't know what you're going to get out of Kenna Oliver. Down low pass from Swisher to James, who then passes across to Ramey. Then it's a bad pass. It goes out of bounds. And Canton will get possession in front of the scoring table. Now it kind of looks more like it'll be in front of Canton's own bench. Canton's bench over on the right side. And Palmyra's on the left. We are behind the benches. As here comes Brenna Brewer. Brewer hands it off to Olmeyer. Olmeyer going to go up top. He's going to drive in down the middle. She'll go up and no good. It rolled out. And the rebound picked up by Avery Weishart. Weishart going to pass it over to, I believe that is Swisher. Swisher going to bring it up. Swisher gets it across midcourt. She brings it to the near wing. Then she gives it over to Weishart. Weishart in, down low, up and in for two from the 21 of Anna James. Ken Oliver brings it up. She passes it over to Chase Olmeyer. Olmeyer looked into Oliver a little too much on that one.
As it'll be Palmyra as well.
Palmyra under their own net, 6-2 your score with 5:02 remaining in the first. Fouls are tied up at 1. Almost stolen away by Chase Olmeyer as the pass gets in to Claire Swisher. Swisher gets stopped in front of the scorer's table by Mary Kay McReynolds. Pass across. Here's a shot for two. A little bit of fast movement, and James would get it over on the far elbow and puts it up and in for two. Very lovely graphics up on the scoreboard as they pop up whoever scores. That's stuff I'd love to do for the local high schools for Canton Highland if I can get some stuff done with them.
Yes.
That'd be some fun stuff to make.
Yes, it would.
Here comes the 10 of Claire Swisher. Swisher going to drive. She finds a baseline. She goes up way too much on that one. Rebounded by Marnie Pluckett. Ball goes out now. Here comes a drive. This one up. No good. That drive being taken by Avery Weishart. And Canton on the rebounds. 6-4 your score with 4:19 remaining. Olmeyer stops. She's going to look around. She goes to her right to Kenna Oliver on the far side. Oliver going to look into Mary Kay McReynolds. Reynolds spins up. No good. Not able to get her own rebound, but she'll get right on top of Swisher. Not able to get the steal. She gets it out to Ramey. Ramey will then make a far pass up to Weishart. Weishart's going to drive. She tried to just throw it up, but no good. Now it's picked up. Nobody went down to get that ball. Ramey able to get it back now. She's going to drive. She goes up and in for two. Or that's Weishart, my apologies. Olmeyer brings it up top. She's going to go to Oliver. Oliver gets a little shove off, but she's not getting fouled. She's going to shoot for two. That one in. Sinks on in. Now it's 8-6. Canton has extended their lead. Breaks out of the tie here, but now here comes a fast break on transition. Swisher going to stop on the near wing. He's going to go up top. And she goes back over to her left. Olmeyer can take a swipe at it, breaks it away, but Weishart picks it up. Then hands it to Ramey. Ramey goes over. She's in the far elbow. She's going to down low pass, but picked off by Chase Olmeyer. Olmeyer has just been able to pick off a lot of passes in this tournament. Here's a drive. This one up. No good. And the rebound ends up in the hands of Anna James. I wish we had, full college stat tracking. I'd love to see how many steals Olmeyer's got in this whole tournament. Anna James with it. In the near elbow. Ken Oliver just comes in with a steal. Back the other way. Down low pass to Olmeyer, but it's picked up. And Olmeyer gets it back, however, as they weren't able to really corral the steal. This one passed in. Here comes Taylor. Up. No good. She'll go to the line. Gaden Taylor at the line.
That foul will go on Plunkett.
Thank you. This one up. And in. Jaden doing the book. 9-6 your score. Second one up. No good. We keep it at 9-6. Yeah, the way they do it at high school levels on the scoreboard, they put the home team on the left and the visiting team on the right. I'm used to visiting team on the left, home team on the right. Even like when you watch TV and you look at the score bug, it's always home team's on the left.
Yeah, home team second.
Yeah, visiting team's on the left, home team's on the right. That's how it always is, and I don't know why that is universal. It should be visitors on the left, home team on the right. I don't know why we switch things up at high schools, but we do. Oliver with it. Now she's going to drive. She gets into the paint. She goes up. No good. Rebound by Marnie Plunkett. That one's stolen up and in for two by Oliver. Chase Olmire's having a laugh about it. Coach Kelsey Stewart out here in a leopard skins tracksuit as that one for three. No good. Battle for the rebound. Out of bounds will be Canton ball. I always love seeing what kind of what coaches are kind of wearing for these big games. Now, for like Coach Ashton Jacob Highland, she's always wearing the pink blazer. If it's a big game field championship or something like that, it's the pink track every single time. Every single time it's the pink coat. Ken Oliver here on the near side in front of the Palmyra bench. She moves to her right, goes up top, then she's going to drive, goes up, no good. Rebound by Anna James. Hardly any substitution so far into this game, unless I've missed a couple. We got Tinley Jones entering into for Palmyra. Up top shot, I think that's for two, and that is for two for Anna James. 6 point of the game for Anna James.
She has 6 of their 8.
Yeesh. Olmire looked for Oliver, but it's picked off by Ramey, and now here comes Anna James. James goes up, and no good. Gets her own rebound. She goes up, no good. Olmire going to rip away the rebound this time. As she's trying to get out, she gets it out to Mary Kay McReynolds, who passes it up to Oliver. Oliver's got one with her. She's going to drive, step move up. No good. Olmire on the rebound. She's just going to go up and in for two. Had Cadence Taylor there open, but still was able to drive up and go in. Here's a pass up. Palmyra just being quick on the transition and getting out. Now here comes a drive from Swisher. Swisher goes up. No good. 38 seconds, 13-8 your score. Canton leads. Brenna Brewer bringing it up. Hasn't said her name much tonight. Kind of been keeping quiet to herself, it feels like. That one a high pass to Taylor, then ends up in the hands of Mary Kay McReynolds, and McReynolds gets it back to Taylor. Olmire going to shoot for a deep three. Hey! Chase Olmire!
Canton coming out swinging early with this one.
16-8 your score. They have doubled the lead here. Moving around, right through the mid-range. Now here comes the drive from James. No good. Oliver on a rebound, and now she'll bring it back the other way. Cuts across the court. She's going to chuck it up. That one off the top of the backboard comes down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. No real breaks there. We saw all the guys who are advertisers. We'll take a break. We'll be back after this.
Need rock, sand, fertilizer, grain, or feed hauled? Hoeing Trucking LLC has you covered. With over 25 years of experience, we deliver fast, reliable service across the Midwest. Family owned and built on trust, we move what matters, safely and on time. Call Hoeing Trucking today, 217-430-0130, or visit hoeingtruckingllc.com.
Shelter Insurance Agent Richard Horner looks forward to working with you on your coverage needs in the Canton area. Together, they'll work to see that your needs are met before something goes wrong. They realize that good customer service goes beyond business hours, so if you ever have any questions about your policies, you can call them at any time. Give the Richard Horner Shelter Insurance Agency a call today at 573-288-3734. That's Richard Horner, your shelter insurance agent serving the Canton area.
Yes, welcome back. Thank you to our wonderful sponsors. I didn't print off my sponsor list, so I didn't get a chance to thank all my sponsors. I forgot to print that off. Yeah, I should have done that yesterday when I was home, but it's the great thing about now coming to the games whenever Highland and Canton are playing, because then I can actually go home and do stuff, but I forgot to do it last night. Instead, I spent all night playing GTA because, well, it's the only time I really get to play video games, so.
Can't blame you there.
I got like a $5,000 PC setup. I need to just play games every now and again.
Don't blame you there.
I actually don't know how much it costs to build my computer, but it was a lot. Olmire with the mid-range. This one up, no good. Canton leads your game 16-8. Travel goes out of bounds. Ken Oliver realized it as it was thrown off her legs. And it'll be Palmyra ball. This one inbounded to Claire Swisher. Swisher will pass it up to Jones. Passes it back to Swisher. Swisher then comes over here to Ramey. Ramey, a little bit of a zone defense being put on by the Canton Tigers. This one into the corner for Gentry Moon. Gentry Moon passes it down low into James. James looks. He's going to give it out to Moon. Moon will then look in to Jones. Jones will then give it out to James. James thought about it. Then she drives mid-range up and in for two from the elbow on the near side. Brenna Brewer heads over to the sideline to get advice while Olmire brings it up. Olmire stops in the elbow on the far side. Then she's going to drive. Then she's going to go up and in for two.
Chase Olmire, so good at at finishing at the basket. It's very strong layups, very strong jump shots.
Your points right now, Omar with 9, Oliver with 8, and that's it. Am I right on that one? Or Cadence Taylor
has 1.
1 point. I don't know what just happened there. We were checking out our stats here, but almost stolen away, though. Oh, a foul going to be called here on, I believe, Brenna Brewer. Yep, it'll go on Brenna Brewer she came flying in up the middle, tried to swipe away at a pass, so it's going to be inbounded on the far sideline of Anna James. She'll pass it in to her right. And now it's on the far side of the court. And she's going to go up top. Here's a shot for 3. Anna James, after a corner pass, puts it up and in for 3. Holmeyer brings it up now. 18-13 is the score. Our scoreboard has changed up a little bit. This one up and in for 2. I believe that was Chase Holmeyer. Yes, it is. Her 11th of the game. I gotta like this scoreboard a little better.
Oh, they just switched
it back. That one up, no good. Rebound, Rainey. Rainey over the far wing. Then she passes it to Moon. Moon then goes back to Rainey, both on the far wing. Rainey goes to the corner. Here's a shot from Swisher. No good. Rebound, Jones, but she lets it go out of bounds. It'll be Canton ball. I think we're getting a timeout. Yes, we are. Canton will take a 30-second timeout. We'll take a break and be back.
If your school, team, business, or event needs promotional products, then you need Design It in Canton. Design It is a full custom screen printing and embroidery shop. Whether you need a couple of shirts or a couple thousand, Design It can handle the job. They have some of the best designers in the area to bring your idea to life. Come in and see them Monday through Friday, 8 to 6, and Saturdays by appointment. You can also shop their online store at designitapparel.com. That's Design It in Canton.
As welcome back here. Your score, 2013. How old were you in 2013?
How old would I have been? 6?
I would have been 12. Because I'm always a year behind what year we're at.
Claire Whiston and Gabrielle Ehrenreich will check in for Canton.
Ehrenreich goes up top with the ball, hands it off to Brewer. Brewer maybe thought she had a chance, but Ehrenreich going to go for 3. No good. Almost went in, but it just went off the back of the rim. And now here comes Palmyra. Student section getting loud. There's one passed out. Now here comes a drive from Moon. Moon just kind of chucked that one up. Jones on the rebound. She goes out of bounds, though, but she keeps it in. Rainey on a drive here. She's going to go up. She gets fouled. No good. She'll go to the line for 2. Still here. This is going to be called on the 32. I believe that is Ehrenreich.
Yes.
I had to remember a number real quick. He's got the scorebook, so I don't have both the rosters in front of me. This one up and in for Rainey. He'll be at the line for her second. $20-14 the score. This one up. No good. Rebounded by Chase Holmeyer. Closer to the near side of the court. She looks around. She's going to pass it into Brenna Brewer. Brewer will pass it up into the corner for Gabrielle Ehrenreich. Ehrenreich's looking around trying to find something. She'll move to the wing. Then she's going to hand it up top to Whiston and gives it to Brewer for 3. Brewer hits 3. It's 23-14. Thank God we're out of the years.
Yeah, no kidding.
I always love doing that whenever we get like a certain year, and it's like, oh, what was I doing in that year?
I couldn't remember what I was doing in 2013, 2014. I'll tell you that.
I was in school. That's what I could tell you.
Still in school, so not much has changed.
Not much longer, though. Well, you'll still have college, though.
Yeah, that's true.
College isn't that bad. Gabrielle Ehrenreich on the far wing, looking around, trying to find something. Canton got the ball back after it went out of bounds. Substitution came in. I believe it was Avery Weishart at the end of the game. As that one goes out of bounds, it will be a foul, however. It's going to go on the 14 of Tenley Jones. The 6'4" for the Palmyra Panthers, the tallest player for the Panthers. Tallest player for Canton, if I had to guess, was Taylor. But Ken Oliver with the inbound from Holmeyer. She gets fouled. She'll go to the line. Where do they start Canton at in this book? That's the thing. It's right there. I could literally just flip the page. Look at me having a lucky night and not even knowing it. Oliver at the line. Tallest player. 5'10" at Kenna Oliver, actually. I thought it might have been Katie Taylor. She's the big rebounder. 24-14 your score. Now the first one was in, right?
Yes.
This one up, no good. Rebounded by the 23 of Avery Weishart. Weishart will then pass it across to Swisher. Swisher looked for Ramey. This one goes out of bounds. Brewer tipped it out and kept Palmyra from keeping the momentum. Inbounded to Swisher. Swisher cuts across the court. Now she's kind of in the middle. She'll pass it across to the far side of Ramey. Then goes up top with Plunkett. Plunkett then goes to the near wing for Swisher. Swisher looks. She passes it in. And backs down is James. Now gives it out. Kicks it out to the 10 of Swisher, who moves around the part. And Olmeyer draws a foul.
Could be a foul on Olmeyer.
Oh, yeah, foul on Olmeyer's.
Her second.
Yeah. Swisher drew the foul.
Team's third.
She ain't getting a little bit of foul trouble here in this second quarter. 3-2 the fouls up top, 24-14, a 10-point game. Palmyra just not able to find a lot of scoring opportunities. There's a bad pass there, picked up by Mary-Kate McReynolds and given to Brenna Brewer. Brewer's got Ramey coming up behind her. She's going to stop. She'll pass it up to Ken Oliver on the far wing. Ken Oliver looking around. She's trying to find something. He's going to drive in, loses it, picked up by Ramey. Ramey brings it back the other way. She goes to the near wing, then she drives in to the elbow, then passes it out. Here's a drive from the 21 of Anna James. James and kicks it out. Here's a shot for three. That one good for three for Marnie Plunkett. From the far wing, Plunkett sinks a three. That's her first points of the game. Olmeyer brings it up, gives it to Oliver. Oliver looks around. Take the handoff to Brewer. She's going to drive. That one off the bottom of the backboard. And Ramey on the rebound. Ramey trying to break out. Tipped by Oliver, but it still gets the Swisher. Swisher brings it up. Swisher passes across to Ramey. Ramey looks back. She gives it to Swisher. Swisher up top near center court. He's going to pass it. Picked up by Weishart. Almost picked off. And a pass looked in for James, but picked up by Ken Oliver. Oliver brings it back the other way. Oliver going to drive. She gets into the paint and looks for Olmeyer. Olmeyer still gets it. That one up and in for two. Olmeyer must just have the best luck in the world, because there's times where it should just be picked off and taken the other way, but it makes a bounce and it ends up right back in her hands. Swisher with it. She's going to drive in from the near elbow. She tried to find someone. It looked like James possibly, but Brenna Brewer on the pickoff. She passes to Oliver. Oliver brings it in. She gets up to the free throw line, and she steps out. Then she steps in into the paint. Now passes up to Brewer. Then goes to Mary-Kate McReynolds on the near wing. She moves up top. Then gives it to Oliver on the far wing. Oliver looking around. She's going to look. She tried to find Olmeyer. That one swatted out of bounds by the Panthers. 26-17 your score.
Taylor will check in for Whiston.
And Olmeyer will go out of the game as well. Aaron Reich entered the game. As this one picked off by Ramey. Ramey gets fouled. Oh, no. Mary-Kate McReynolds picks up a foul, and Ramey shoves off on McReynolds. Warnings might be assessed here. Full timeout going to be taken by the Palmyra Panthers. We'll take a break, and we'll be back here on the Lewis County Scoop.
This broadcast is brought to you by Phillips Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, provided you're needing heating, cooling, and plumbing throughout the tri-state area. Give Blake a call today at 573-822-4284 or visit them at filupsheatingandcooling.com. Litter Feed Incorporated is dedicated to providing unmatched service, building relationships with our customers, and providing animal nutrition services backed by quality products. Stop in today, 103 South Elm Street, Lewistown, Missouri, a founding sponsor of the Lewis County Scoop.
I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm for working hard for what you get and then protecting what you've got. Your home, your vehicles, your life. I'm for making an honest living and taking pride in what you do, and for giving back to the community I call home. I'm for serving my clients with the respect and dignity you would expect from the farmers that started this company. And though I know you probably hope you never need me, I'm here for you when you do. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're a Missourian, I'm for you.
As welcome back, 2:01 remaining, 26-17 your score. A foul by Mary Kate McReynolds. And a shove off by Ramey. Forces a timeout, I would believe, for Palmyra.
Yes.
Now Swisher is going to drive up, and then she hands it off to James. James will then look to Swisher. Swisher being defended by Brenna Brewer over on the far wing. Then she goes back up top to James. James, he'll hand it off to Swisher. Swisher brings it up top. She's going to drive in. She finds the paint. She goes up. No good. Rebound, Gabby Ehrenreich. Ehrenreich has definitely found herself late in the season here. Oliver will bring it up. Oliver standing near center court, kind of just a couple feet off of the top of the arc. Passes to McReynolds, then goes to Taylor. Taylor on the near wing will then go to Oliver up top. Oliver, barking orders, giving the commands. Looks, he's going to drive. She gets to the paint, but she loses it. And it's picked up by Mary Plunkett. And we're going to travel, and it'll be a turnover on the Panthers. Gabrielle Ehrenreich, a junior for this team. I thought she was a junior this year because I remember last year covering golf, and she was a sophomore on the golf app. Palmyra with a steal here. It was grabbed by Anna James, and she'll bring it across midcourt. She'll hand it off. Here's a drive by Weishart, who loses it. That's just constantly being lost. Swisher with it now in front of the Canton bench on the near wing. Then she moves it up top. Being defended by Brewer, she finds James. James will then give it out to Swisher, who then gives it out to Weishart. There's a drive, no good shot. 26-17 your score, 35 seconds going to the half. Oliver spins, goes up and in for two. Kenna Oliver. 28-17 your score. Canton holding a pretty good lead over the Palmyra Lady Panthers. Up top, then into the near wing with Anna James. James then moves kind of up top. She moves into the elbow. She steps back. She's being defended by McReynolds. Ehrenreich tried to sweep in there.
And she'll get
Plunkett.
the steal.
And she will still get the steal, though. As she's going to drive, she gets caught up. She's going to throw it up. She'll get fouled. And it'll be a blocking foul on the Palmyra Panthers. What did they call that on?
Tinley Jones, number 14.
No, they gave it to Marinee Plunkett.
They give it to Plunkett?
They gave it to Plunkett. It is a floor foul. I don't know why they thought it was a shooting foul. I guess they looked up, saw 4, but that was for the Tigers. That is Palmyra's third foul of the quarter. And Oliver with it, she'll get fouled again. It'll be floor once again. This one will go on the 10 of Claire Swisher. Brewer into Oliver. Oliver looking 1 second, loses it, and no shot. Taylor a little late on it, so that'll send us to halftime. 28-17 your score. Let's take a little bit of a break. Let's give a lot of our ads some love. We'll be back after this.
Savings are here at Missouri Airco. Sweet Tooth Hostess Sweet Treats are 2 for $4. And try Wenzel's Farm Pro Sticks, 2 for only $6. Also, save $4 on Old Trapper Beef Jerky 10-ounce bags. Airco Rewards members get double the points on promotional items.
From feed and fuel to fertilizer and farm supplies, Farmers Co-op has what you need. Call Mike Stauffer at 660-342-6788 and let your co-op keep your farm growing strong. Got farmland you want to rent out? Contact Austin Braunstein at B&B Farms, a local farm ran by generations of farming. Give Austin a call at 573-501-1151. B&B Farms, a proud sponsor of Lewis County Scoop Sports. When fall arrives and you're searching for the perfect pumpkin, head to Autumn Harvest Farms just off Highway 24 in West Quincy. With pumpkins, family fun, and more, it's the place to be this autumn. Returning this fall. Don't miss it. With the winter weather ending, your car is going to need a real deep cleaning, but you can't find the time. Take it to Sharp Custom Detailing in Lewistown, Missouri. They'll make your car look like it just came off the lot. Give us a call at 660-341-1269. Need some fuel in your car and your belly? Stop by Murphy's Gas Station in Monticello, Missouri. With a full menu and daily specials, sweet snacks, and plenty of fuel, they'll help you get through your day and to your destination. Murphy's Gas Station, just off Highway 16, Monticello, Missouri.
Arnold's Funeral Homes in Canton and Lewistown have been serving the area community for 5 generations. They're thankful to be an important part of the community. They provide compassionate funeral and cremation services to the community with a focus on honoring the memory of loved ones. They also offer professional and respectful services to support families during difficult times. That's Arnold's Funeral Homes in Canton and Lewistown, family service since 1898.
This broadcast is brought to you by Phillips Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, provided you're needing heating, cooling, and plumbing throughout the tri-state area. Give Blake a call today at 573-822-4284 or visit them at filupsheatingandcooling.com.
And welcome back here. 28-17, 7:57 remaining here at halftime. We ran through every single one of our advertisements, I'm pretty sure. I've got everybody written down, so I forgot to print out my sheet. Let's run through them real quick. Hoeing Trucking, Shelter Insurance, designed in the Wild Tiger Boutique. Phillips Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Clearfeed Incorporated, Wiston. Jeff Wiston, Palmyra Insurance. Erico Oil Companies. Mike Stoffer, Farmers Co-op. B&B Farms. Autumn Harvest Farm. Sharps Custom Detailing. Murphy Brothers Gas Station, and Arnold Funeral Home in Canton and Lewistown, Missouri. And down LaBelle, Missouri. They bought the funeral home there or they inherited the funeral home there in LaBelle. Because the way it was, if I remember, is they were actually related. I can't remember the relationship, but I remember we had done a story on it, or we had shared the story of Arnold's Funeral Home obtaining that one. So now they're in LaBelle, Missouri. So I got to get that. I got to go to Corey Stott and get that one changed. Which Corey Stott, legendary radio voice in our area and everything like that. He's over in Shelby County doing some games. I don't remember if he's at South Shelby or North Shelby for tonight. If I had to guess, he's probably doing the North Shelby games, which is the championship and the consolation games. And he probably sent Miller off to South Shelby. So, actually, we were talking about off the air. Actually, let's get into the game here real quick. So, I think playing a really good game so far. I mean, of course, Chase Olmeyer just going all out.
She has 13.
Kenna Oliver doing a good job. How many do we got in that second quarter alone for Canton? I'll let you do that math. But Chase Olmeyer doing what she typically does. And I swear, sometimes I feel like she chases down the contact when she tries to go for easy layups, and she still just makes them.
12 in the second quarter for Canton.
16 and 12.
Which I believe would give us 28, yeah.
Yep. And then for Palmyra, only 8 in that first. And could you write those down and circle them?
Yes, I can.
So that way I can kind of keep track of that. No real foul trouble for anybody, which is good. A good way to start a game. You go through the first half, no real foul trouble. Except for, getting the 3 fouls or the 4 fouls in that second quarter for Canton. But Palmyra was also sitting in the same boat, especially late in there. So only 8 and 9.
I believe, yes.
For math is mathing, yep. Because the way I always remember how to add 9, if you're adding by 9, you just add you add a 1 in front of that other number and then subtract 1.
Yep.
That was how I always remember it.
Yep.
Like, 8 plus 9, you put a 1 in front of 18, subtract 1, you get 17. There's your number. And 17 will be the score. So 28-17 your score, 5:09 remaining. Canton holding off pretty well. Let's see if they can keep doing what they're doing. And hope Palmyra can't find the adjustments that they need. As, of course, we're a more biased network. We are the Lewis County Scoop, so we cheer for the Lewis County teams of Missouri. And so,
and I go to Canton, so.
Yep, there you go. You go to Canton. And, of course, though, if Highland was playing, but they're not playing Canton, you'd probably cheer for Highland, too, though.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be real.
I mean, yeah. It depends. I'll say, since I'm on the air, I'd root for Canton, but.
Well, yes, you'll root for Canton, but as long as Highland is not playing Canton.
Oh, yeah. You'll choose for Highland. Yeah. Yes.
Like, I know there was a lot of people, when you guys went down to state last year to compete, there was a lot of people at Highland that were supporting you all.
Yes.
I wish they would have just canceled school at Highland and just said, we're going down to state to support Canton. Like, that should just be a thing anymore, because and I've talked about it openly, is, sometimes I wish the schools would kind of just join together because I think you'd create a powerhouse in Northeast Missouri.
Yes, we would.
But also, I wish that we would still be able to find ways to support each other. I get we're separate schools, separate school districts, but we live in the same county. We are all friends. We're all family, and we should just be able to support each other. So, and unless we're playing each other, in which case it's, I had to call I had to be the most unbiased commentary of my career. And I've called a lot of games at Culver Stockton College where I've had to be, a fan of Culver. I've done tournaments where I just called games for both of you. But of course, I had that game a couple years ago at the Highland tournament or last year actually, where Canton and Highland played for the third place game. And I had to be as unbiased as I could be. I did the Highland games for the last 2 years, and it's just, I have to be unbiased. And I'm typically a very biased commentator because I'm a Lewis County scoop writer. I cheer for Highland. I cheer for Canton. That is just how I am. As 3:07 remaining. So, yeah, no, I mean, the gym has been done very well done here. This tournament has been ran very well this year. Just wish weather wasn't really going to play an effect, but it really has. And so, yeah, I got to get up at 9 in the morning. I don't know if you're up or getting up at 9 in the morning.
You wouldn't believe what time our bus is leaving in the morning.
Oh,
we leave at 7:15.
Well, you got to be on the fence, so I got to call that game by myself. But if you're willing to stick around for the girls' game,
yeah, I can stick around and I can do this to help you with the Highland game. I believe they play after us.
Yeah, so 11
o'clock. Rush out of the locker room real
10
quick
o'clock.
And get up
You
there.
guys get 9, they get 10. And so, as for tomorrow's schedule, 9 o'clock tip-off, so we'll probably be live a little earlier than that. Canton will look to reclaim their third-place title on the boys' side of things as they, rematch against Van Far from last year, a matchup.
Potential sectional matchup there as well for us.
It very much could be.
Big game for the guys.
And after that, the Highland Lady Cougars will look to reclaim their title of Tony Lenzini champions, where last year they had to beat Hannibal for the title. This year, they will face an all-too-familiar foe in the Monroe City Lady Panthers.
And that is a district game, I believe, isn't it?
That is a district game, and it is a team that they will meet again. And that's currently who leads the district in ladies basketball. But right now, when you look at the overall thing, if I remember correctly, the conference sits Centralia and Highland tied, of course, because, they haven't played each other yet. And so when it comes down to it, that is going to be the game that will probably determine a Clarence County Conference champion is Highland and Centralia, but Highland will play Monroe City tomorrow for the Tony Lenzini Championship.
So 2 big games tomorrow for both teams.
Very much so. You're going to see future opponents possibly in districts, depending on how the brackets line up. We got about 1:14. Well, we'll just keep it on actually, we'll take a quick little break. Give me a little resting.
If your school, team, business, or event needs promotional products, then you need Design It in Canton. Design It is a full custom screen printing and embroidery shop. Whether you need a couple of shirts or a couple thousand, Design It can handle the job. They have some of the best designers in the area to bring your idea to life. Come in and see them Monday through Friday, 8 to 6, and Saturdays by appointment. You can also shop their online store at designitapparel.com. That's Design It in Canton.
As welcome back. It's 28-17 your score here entering the third quarter. Which I love how they always put period on the scoreboards, but we play in quarters. The only time you play in periods really is hockey and wrestling. It's the only time you're in periods. Unless there's another sport I don't know about.
Soccer's halves, isn't it?
Soccer is halves.
Yeah, that's true. That's right.
As now Palmyra going to be shooting to the left, or we are behind the benches. And Palmyra will be shooting to our left, and Canton will be shooting to our right. So looking at your screen, it's kind of how you were looking at your screen. To your right, our left. Or, yes, same thing. That one up and in for 2. That one stored by Avery Weishart on a drive. This one down into Brewer, then out to Oliver. Oliver going to bring it up. She's going to pass up to Olmeyer near center court. The pressure going to be put on here. Taylor down low. She's going to go up and in for 2. Cadence Taylor. Found herself wide open underneath the rim. Now you're seeing a bit of a press being kind of put on by Palmyra on the defensive side. Maybe they finally realized something, and that's Canton doesn't really like the press. Here's a shot mid-range for two. That one up no good. That shot taken by Ramey. Ramey misses, and Oliver on the rebound. Oliver going to bring it up across the big court on the far side of things. She's going to pass it in down low. Cadence Taylor going to shoot for two. Cadence Taylor, that one bounced off the back of the rim, and Ramey on the rebound. Ramey going to cut across, brings it closer to us on the near side. Well, stops at center court, then passes it to Swisher in front of her own bench. And that's going to move all the way over to the far side after a pass over to Ramey. Then it comes back up top to Weishart. Weishart then looks down low. That one up no good. James misses a shot. Has a pass wide open. Avery Olmeyer, or Chase Olmeyer.
Chase Olmeyer.
I don't know why I was thinking Avery. Avery's not even here tonight. I wonder if Avery's listening, though.
He might be.
I know he's at work, so he might have an earbud in, listening in. You never know. This one passed in. This one then up. And Mary Kay McReynolds gets that one and hands it to Olmeyer. Olmeyer will then go to Oliver. No foul called for Ramey, who came flying in. Oliver going to drive. She'll get fouled. Brenda Brewer was wide open outside the arc, and I think she was looking for it. That one going to be called on the 10 of Swisher.
Per second. Teams first.
Teams first in the third here. Fouls reset every quarter. Olmeyer passing it to Oliver. Olmeyer for three. No good off the side of the rim. And rebounded by Mary Plunkett. Or Marnie Plunkett. I keep missing the end there. Anna James with it now near center court. Being defended by Mary Kay McReynolds. Goes over the head as she was looking to hand it to Swisher, but being defended by Brenna Brewer very closely. Anna James guiding everything. The junior kind of being the leader for this team. Ramey over on the far side, the senior, as she's going to drive. She goes up and no good. Now one out of bounds and will be a Palmyra ball. Ramey showing frustration down on the court. It's only one senior in the starting lineup. There is another senior in Ava Foey. I don't know if Foley's playing. Shot for three. That one, an air ball. And it's rebounded by Claire Swisher. Swisher then looks into Ramey. Ramey then looks out to Plunkett over on the far wing. And goes into the corner for Avery Weishart. Weishart shoots for three, and she'll hit it. 32-22. It's a 2-point or a 10-point game. It's a game of twos. Here comes Avery Olmeyer, or Chase Olmeyer. Gosh darn it, I'm messing up. It's my first game of the night. But it's my God knows how many game of the week. As Coach Baker going to take a timeout, we'll take a break and be.
Shelter Insurance Agent Richard Horner looks forward to working with you on your coverage needs in the Canton area. Together, they'll work to see that your needs are met before something goes wrong. They realize that good customer service goes beyond business hours, so if you ever have any questions about your policies, you can call them at any time. Give the Richard Horner Shelter Insurance Agency a call today at 573-288-3734. That's Richard Horner, your shelter insurance agent serving the Canton area.
Welcome back, 34-22 in Palmyra, Missouri, at the 83rd Annual Tony Lenzini Tournament. Ball going to start over on the right end of the court. As it passed in, and it's going to get moved up to Ramey. Ramey trying to cut across. Now pressure being put on by Canton. Ooh, James almost in there too long. As here's the shot for three. Hits it. Or they say two. 2 points for the 14 of Tenley Jones. Now pass to Taylor. Taylor to a wide open Mary Kay McReynolds. McReynolds throws that one in the air, and it's going to be a foul. McReynolds just threw it up, and I mean, that's just all you got to do is throw it up. If you make it pretty much a shot, even if you're just throwing it in the air,
and if you miss it, it doesn't count as a miss because it's a foul.
Which, of course, they don't really track shots at this level. As that one up and in. You know, they don't track shots at the high school level. I really wish we could get the full level of stats, you know. As here's the shot. That one up and in. At the college level, you get a guy like John Shield, like up at Culver Stock College, one of the best sports information directors. That ball was out of bounds off, I believe, Chase Olmeyer. I'm sitting here off the air saying her name like 30 times to get Avery out of my head. Sorry, Avery, I love you. If you're listening. Trying to get it out of their own zone. Palmyra's going to get stuck in trouble here. James with it. And there's the violation. Canton will get it in their own offensive zone now. I don't know why Anna James is on the sideline. She should have known that was a violation and not a foul. Oliver gets it into Olmeyer. Olmeyer being defended by Ramey. She's going to try and break away. Ramey going to get right on top of her. Olmeyer passes it across to Brewer. Brewer thought about it for a second. Almost had time. Gives it to Taylor. Taylor going to drive. She's got a path. That one up no good off the side of the backboard and rebounded by Anna James. Out here to the drive, wide open. Swisher up and in for two. Continues to be a 10-point game as my score has disappeared. I had it for a second and I lost it. 36-26. Oliver loses it here as it's Avery Weishart. Weishart will give it across to the 14 of Tenley Jones. They get it across midcourt. Almost didn't. As they're going to drive. That one up no good. Brenna Brewer on the rebound. From the far corner was a drive from Palmyra, and it went off the bottom of the rim. Brenna Brewer on the rebound. She brings it across midcourt. Chase Olmeyer up top with it now. She looks around, directs traffic. She's going to get a screen from Kings Taylor. She's going to try and drive. She'll go up and in for two. Chase Olmeyer again just battles through the contact and finds the points.
And she has 19.
How do you stop her? If she's not being looked at by college scouts, I don't know what they're doing. Here's a shot. That one up. That's going to go on Kenna Oliver. She comes in from behind with the contact. I believe it'll be for a shove. Contact in the arm will be the calls.
Her first.
At least he actually verbally tells you what the foul is instead of always just a signal. I always don't like when officials just signal.
There's too many.
There is. This one up. And in. And then there's T.B. Jones at the line. As your scoring leader for the Panthers is Ramey with 11. Or no, it's just whoever's at the top of the board they put up there on the scoreboard. The scoreboard's nice. Here's the shot. That one up, no good. But it rotates through and it irritates me. If y'all ever able to get down to a Palmyra game, they have on the sides of the scoreboard, on both ends of the court, is a score, like a stat sheet pretty much, showing you how many points and how many fouls each player has and who is on the court. And it rotates through, like whoever's at the top of the board, they'll have their picture up there for Palmyra, and they'll have a logo of the school, and it just rotates through, so I lose track of where it is, whereas typically a lot of schools, as here comes a drive, that one up, no good, rebounded by Moon, and Chase Olmeyer fouls there as she tried to go in for the steal, but it keeps rotating through on who's on the top of the scoreboard, whereas they just keep it from, the lowest number to the highest number.
Chase Olmeyer with her third foul. She is now in some foul trouble here in the third.
And this one pass over the far wing. Yeah, it's decently late in the third. I would say she's fine for now. She might go sit for a little bit here. It's Ramey for two. No good. That one. Well, Jones went out to get it, try and keep it in for her team, but just handed it right to Brenna Brewer. Gabby Ehrenreich with it on the near wing. Then passes it back to Brenna Brewer. Brewer almost left wide open on the wing. Olmeyer looking to drive. He's going to battle through three contact, but gives it up to Jones. Finley Jones will hand it to Ramey, who will then pass it across to the far side for Swisher. Swisher brings it up to the far wing. Swisher looks in, gets it into James. James will look. She gets in the paint. Now she's battling through. She's going to go up and clean ball by Gabby Ehrenreich. And Ehrenreich will foul there, though, as Jones got the ball. And Jones looked to try and drive, but instead, Ehrenreich came in from behind and pretty much held her. That'll be her second foul. That one passed into Jones. Jones up top, loses it after colliding with Gabby Ehrenreich. Ehrenreich has it, and it'll be a jump ball as Moon and Jones tried to get it, and possession will go, I believe, to the Tigers. That it will. Brewer will give it in to Olmeyer. Olmeyer will then go to Brewer. Brewer on the far sideline inbounded it. And she brings it up top, then passes it over to Gabby Ehrenreich on the far wing. Then looks in, finds Whiston. Whiston tries to drive, goes up. She'll get fouled. She'll go to the line for two.
Foul on Moon.
Thank you. I got to breathe.
That is her first foul of the game. Team's third.
Foul trouble for both teams in this quarter. Whiston's first shot up and in. Decent little crowd from Canton making it down tonight. It's only about maybe a 20-minute drive to Palmyra. This one up. No good. Battle for the rebound, Gabby Ehrenreich, and we'll get a jump ball here. And that will go to the Palmyra Panthers. 39-27 your score with 1:59 remaining. Apologies for not reading out the score a little more. Sometimes I forget. I'm used to having a scoreboard at Culver a lot of times. Jones with it in the side of the free throw area and gets it over to James. That gives it to Jones. Now to Swisher. Swisher on the far wing. Then she drives in, goes in from the corner, and Brewer just picks it off as for a pass from Ramey. But Ramey gets the steal. This one up and in for two. Aaron Wright will pass it into Brewer. Ramey with the third points of the game. Brewer brings it up to the near wing, and she's going to drive in. Finds the baseline, but gets stopped by Moon. She'll pass it up top to Ehrenreich. Ehrenreich going to drive in. Ehrenreich going to throw it up. No good. Whiston almost able to get the rebound. Ehrenreich going to come in and try to get the rebound. We'll get a jump ball here. Then it'll be a Canton Tiger ball underneath their own rim. Palmyra fans not happy with that one. When are Palmyra fans ever happy?
Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
That's the one thing Lewis County will always agree on. We don't like Palmyra.
I have stronger words than just dislike.
Oh, we know. That is a bad pass from Oldmeyer. We'll go on a bounce in front of the scoring table. Brenner Brewer tried to get there in time. Oh, did they say it was tipped? I think they said it might have been tipped. Oh, no, they're going to take it back to where it was supposed to be inbounded at. So I thought Canton was getting the possession back somehow, but no, it was Palmyra just has to start it there. This one handed off and goes over to the far wing. It's James with it. James then looks in. Here comes the rise from Jones. Jones stops. That was actually Weishart. As Jones is able to pass it out, she gets fouled. A little bit of a late foul there. Well, actually, her arm kind of got hooked there, but that'll be Canton's fourth foul. That'll be Ehrenreich's third. Again, decently late in the third quarter here is a 39-29, a 10-point game with 101. I think you're sitting pretty fine on the fouls. If you get a fourth, though, early in the fourth, I would have you go sit. But that's just me. Coach Danielle Baker over on the sideline, checking on her team as here comes the drive down the pass. Jones goes up. She gets fouled. And she'll go to the line. Now it'll be shooting fouls for the Tigers the rest of the way, as they sit with 5 and send Palmyra into the double bonus. Or I guess, is it just bonus in girls? Or...
I believe it in high school. It's just a bonus.
Yeah. We got the double B up there. That one up. And here.
Double bonus, yeah.
But I mean, that's how it is on the scoreboard, because that's how any scoreboard's going to operate. But because you're playing quarter, you're only really going to get a bonus. Whereas in college basketball, men's basketball, you get a bonus and then a double bonus. This one up. No good. Rebounded by Ken Oliver. I feel like Oliver's been out of the game, so I must have guessed she must have been on the bench, as Oliver just going to bring it up. 41 seconds remaining here. Oliver up top with it. Then she look to Whiston on the near wing. Whiston looking around. Brings it up. Gives it to Brewer up top. Brewer will go over to the far wing. Drives into the elbow. Then she stops and comes back her way. Then goes to Taylor, then to Brewer, then out to Whiston on the far wing. Whiston looks in. Taylor going to drive 22 seconds, then passes it out. Wide open. Mary Kay McReynolds, no good off the rim, and rebounded by Ramey. Ramey going to drive 15 seconds, and Palmyra fans cheering them on to get going. Swisher with it. She loses it. Picked up by Weishart. Weishart looks in, gets it into Plunkett. And now a battle for the ball, and Whiston's going to get called for a foul here.
With 0.5 seconds left on the clock.
39-30 to score. A 9-point game for the Canton Tigers, as a foul will send Swisher to the line for two. Whiston just got in front of her and walked into her and gets called for a shoving foul. This one up and no good. It remains a 9-point game. The fouls are 5-3, so Palmyra will go to the line for the rest of this quarter, which is only about 0.5 seconds. This one up, no good. Missed both of them. And Ken Oliver on the rebound. We'll let the clock go out, and that will do it for the third. We'll take a break and be back here on the Lewis County Scoop.
With the winter weather ending, your car is going to need a real deep cleaning, but you can't find the time. Take it to Sharp Custom Detailing in Lewistown, Missouri. They'll make your car look like it just came off the lot. Give us a call at 660-341-1269. From feed and fuel to fertilizer and farm supplies, Farmers Co-op has what you need. Call Mike Stauffer at 660-342-6788 and let your co-op keep your farm growing strong.
And welcome back here as 39-30 your score entering the fourth quarter. Canton sits decently well, but Palmyra started to close this up. Possession will go with, I believe, Canton, since they ended things off with the ball. Well, they'll give it to Palmyra then. So just call me wrong, I guess. We can never figure this out. I never cared for basketball anyway.
Well,
it's the more popular high school sports.
Yes.
Next to football.
Yes.
As here the drive, that one out to Jones. Jones will then look up or plunk it. Now here comes the drive. This one up and no good. Battle for the rebound. Picked up by Swisher, but stolen by Brenna Brewer. Brewer will then give it to Oliver in the paint.
As somebody who goes to Canton, definitely basketball is the top sport. It's definitely the stuff that brings in the most.
Omar up top. She drives in wide open up and in for two. Can't leave her that open. She just walked it right on in. Had to make one step over. Swisher with it over into the corner with Plunkett. Plunkett looking around, finds is James, and James goes out to Plunkett, who gets it to Swisher up top. Swisher near midcourt and gives it to Ramey here on the near wing, standing in front of her own coach. Ramey looks around. Ramey will then pass it up top, and a timeout going to be taken by Palmyra. We'll take a break and be back.
Savings are here at Missouri Airco. Sweet Tooth Snickers share size bars are 2 for $5. And try Hershey's 1 bar, 2 for $4. Great savings. Also, Icon Meats Beef Sticks are 2 for $6. Airco Rewards members get double the points on promotional items.
From feed and fuel to fertilizer and farm supplies, Farmers Co-op has what you need. Call Mike Stauffer at 660-342-6788 and let your co-op keep your farm growing strong. Got farmland you want to rent out? Contact Austin Braunstein at B&B Farms, a local farm ran by generations of farming. Give Austin a call at 573-501-1151. B&B Farms, a proud sponsor of Lewis County Scoop Sports. When fall arrives and you're searching for the perfect pumpkin, head to Autumn Harvest Farms just off Highway 24 in West Quincy. With pumpkins, family fun, and more, it's the place to be this autumn. Returning this fall. Don't miss it.
Welcome back here. It's 41-30 your score, 6:53 remaining. Palmyra having to call timeout after not able to get something going with their possession. Ramey brings up midcourt and gives it to Swisher. Swisher being defended by Olmeyer. Over on the far side, a more man-to-man defense / a zone kind of defense being put on by the Canton Tigers. This one went for Ramey. Ramey going to drive. She gets in the paint, and she's going to look down low as Weishart trying to go up. And they'll call a foul on Oliver. And I don't really know about that one. I don't really know how.
So it'll be Kenna's second foul of the game.
Well, at least that's only her second. I just still don't see how that was a foul. This one up and in. Shots being taken by, I believe that's Avery Weishart. I think once we get down to about a minute, I'm going to try and sneak over and seal my banner down because I don't want to leave it up and have to go get it later. I'm going to have to ask for fan help, though. That one rebounded and picked up by Cadence Taylor. Taylor looking, tried to get it as that one will go off the foot of a Palmyra Panther. Now Canton will get set. Oliver will go to inbound it. Palmyra will just head on back. Omar brings it up. Well, now Palmyra is going to try and bring some pressure. Canton's finding ways to get it to relieve it. Brenna Brewer brings it up. She's being defended by Swisher. Swisher trying to poke in. Swisher will look for Taylor. Gets it to her. Taylor up top. She's going to stop and hold on to it. Now she's going to look around. Taylor will give it to Olmeyer. Olmeyer on the near wing looks around. Olmeyer trying to find something. I wish I had a taller chair. Olmeyer go to Brewer. Brewer up top. Then moves over to the far wing, dribbling the ball along. That one tipped, goes out of bounds. They'll say that goes off of Brown Brewer and will be a Palmyra ball on the far sideline in the Canton offensive zone. Inbounded by Anna Jones. She gets it into Claire Swisher. Swisher will bring it up. Swisher will bring it up to the arc. Then she's going to drive in. She goes up and in for two. Brings it back within 10 as it's 41-33. Brewer gets it into Oliver. Oliver brings it up. Gets it up to Chase Olmeyer. Olmeyer with a burst of speed. She's going to look. Battles with the contact. Goes up. No good. I think that's the first one she's really missed today. Jones passes it across to Ramey. Then gives it back to Jones. Ramey up and in for two. Palmyra going to look to go on a run here. Olmeyer into Brewer. Ramey with her 5th point of the game. Olmeyer looking to drive. She gets in the paint. She's going to battle through. She throws it up. No good. No foul. And Baker is disgusted. Now Palmyra with it. Looking around. It is with the 21 of James. James then looks across, gives it to Plunkett. Plunkett then to James. James going to drive. Here's a shot. Out up. No good. Weishart had the rebound. Up and in with the initial shot and the rebound. And gets the offensive. That's her 10th point. This game closing in. Olmeyer bringing it up. 41-37. Olmeyer with a drive. She'll drive through the contact. It'll be a floor foul.
We got ourselves a ball game now.
That's going to go on Ramey, her 3rd, team's 1st. Still don't know how there wasn't a foul on that previous offensive drive for Olmeyer. Olmeyer with it. She'll pass it into Oliver. Oliver goes up. She'll get fouled. That's going to be a shooting foul. She'll go to the line. That called on the 23 of Weishart. That's her 1st. Team's 2nd. Will be shooting foul. Sends Ken Oliver to the line. Oliver at the line. First one up and in. And the second one will go up and in. She is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 6 on the day so far from the free throw line. As the timeout will be called, it'll be a full timeout for the Canton Tigers. We'll take a break and be back.
Arnold's Funeral Homes in Canton and Lewistown have been serving the area community for 5 generations. They're thankful to be an important part of the community. They provide compassionate funeral and cremation services to the community with a focus on honoring the memory of loved ones. They also offer professional and respectful services to support families during difficult times. That's Arnold's Funeral Homes in Canton and Lewistown, family service since 1898.
Need some fuel in your car and your belly? Stop by Murphy's gas station in Monticello, Missouri. With a full menu and daily specials, sweet snacks, and plenty of fuel, they'll help you get through your day and to your destination. Murphy's gas station, just off Highway 16, Monticello, Missouri.
Welcome back. 43-37. Palmyra has closed up this game. Ken Oliver was sent to the line for free throws. She makes both, and Coach Baker calls a timeout to get her team kind of back on their level head and everything and try and get back to trying to get this game in a gap again. It'll be Palmyra ball from their own defensive zone. It's going to be inbounded by James. James gets it in to Swisher, then goes to James. James going to try and drive up. She's looking around. She'll get it up to the 23 of Weishart. Weishart will then go to the corner for Jones. Jones for 3. No good. Olmeyer on the rebound. Olmeyer trying to break out immediately. Panthers have 2 fouls. Here's a drive. This one up. No good. No foul called.
They'd say that Olmeyer stepped out of bounds.
I can agree with that one. I think he did. I can really see, though, through traffic. I think Hayden McMichael, the photographer for us tonight, had a better shot of it, but she's here tonight. Wasn't able to come for, as that one goes out of bounds, will be Canton ball. Wasn't able to be here on Wednesday. He got stuck with conditioning for football like Cole was stuck in college. So this one inbounded to Olmeyer from Mary Kay McReynolds. Olmeyer looks around. She's going to drive up. She brings it to the far wing. Then she steps in. She gets it out to Aaron Reich. Aaron Reich looks to drive in. She'll just chuck it up. She gets fouled. She'll go to the line for 2. Aaron Reich's first time to the free throw line today. That'll go on the 15 of Marnie Plunkett. That's her 3rd. Team's 3rd. Aaron Reich at the line. 43-37 the score. First one up and in.
For me, it's so hard to talk into the book at the same time.
It is.
Even on the bench, I'm just quiet.
This one up and in. She'll hit both. 2 for 2. Olmeyer on a steal here after a bad pass from Swisher. Then looks for Oliver down low. That one up and in for two. 47-37. It's once again a 10-point game. As that has been the story of the night, of 10 points being the big drive. But here's a drive up, wide open, missed it, bounced out of the rim. Ehrenreich on the rebound, gets it to Ken Oliver. Oliver cuts across the court, brings it to the near wing, 3:37. Then passes it to Gabby Ehrenreich. Ehrenreich will hand it to Olmeyer. Olmeyer maybe thought about it for a second. As she's going to step back. 3:30 remaining. Olmeyer looks, she's going to step into the elbow. She's going to drive, she's going to throw it up. No good. Rebound by the 23 of Avery Weishart. Swisher with a drive with 3:20 remaining. She's going to drive it in herself. She's just going to throw it up. That one bounces around. No good. Rebound by Weishart. Finds Swisher. Swisher's up and in for two. She'll go for and one. As a Palmyra kid is just down here but belting his head with a Pal bottle. I mean, the kid was spitting at his head. It says, kid? I think I found Palmyra's future running back. 47-39 at the line is Swisher. The first one in, and that was the only one for the three. The old 2 into 3 play on a foul. Ehrenreich on the far near sideline. She's going to drive mid-range up. No good. Ken Oliver comes in on the rebound. She's just going to throw it up. She'll get fouled, and she'll go to the line for 2. Fouls are 4-2. Palmyra about to get into foul trouble, so you're going to assume that if this game stays pretty close, as that one up and in. It is 48-40. Palmyra will probably try to intentionally foul. Canton's only got 2 timeouts left, though. Palmyra has 3. You got to wonder if they're maybe going to try and start using them here soon. This one up and in. Is that 7 for 8 on the day?
Believe so, yeah.
My math is on for now. Jones with it. Passes it out. James up top. He'll bring it. She's driving in the free throw area, and she gives it out to Weishart. Weishart will then go to Swisher. Swisher brings it up to the wing, then across to Ramey and the near wing. Ramey drives up, in for 2. Ehrenreich inbounds to Oliver. That's her 7th point of the game. 2:35 remain. 49-42. Oliver loses it for a second. He's trying to break away, and she does get away from Weishart, but Weishart immediately back on her. Weishart will hand it out to Olmeyer. Olmeyer going to direct traffic. Palmyra going to try and put on some pressure. Takes the screen as here comes the drive. A foul will be called. That'll be the 5th foul, and that will be sending Olmeyer to the line. That's going to go on the 21 of James, and that will be her 2nd. That is the 5th foul. She goes to the line for 2. Got to be keeping track of this, boys. That's how we end up with someone getting 6 fouls on Wednesday.
Still in shock about that.
Did anyone ever give Cooper Hinton that trophy?
They should have.
This one up and in. I wonder if that's the first ever player in Highland history to ever get 6 fouls in a game.
Probably. Definitely rare to come upon.
I mean, it happens. It's had to have happened before. And lane violation. That one up. No good. And she'll get another. Jumped the gun. Palmyra did. 50-42 the score. And Olmeyer with one more chance. So you got a chance to make that look right. This one up. No good. I believe that was probably Olmeyer's. No, that was her only time at the free throw line. Here's the drive. And a blocking foul will go on Whiston. Well, really, that one could have went either way because she just kind of ran into Whiston. Whiston was just kind of running to go get set. The other one just ran right into her. It didn't even look like she was trying to shoot. This one up and in. Swisher's first one is good. It's 50-43. 7-point game. This one up and in. 50-44 the score. Canton leads. 2:07 remaining. Olmeyer will bring it across, then looks for the corner for Whiston. Whiston looks down low. Oliver going to drive up. No good. Ehrenreich tips it away. Mary Kay McReynolds final on the rebound. Rick Reynolds gives it over to Olmeyer. Olmeyer will look. Find Whiston. Whiston down low. Ehrenreich goes up. No good. gets her own rebound. She'll just pass it out. Omar fakes it. She's going to drive in mid-range. Step move up. No good. Got up with the rebound. Collisions. As now here comes Baker looking for a foul. Here's a drive. This one up. Foul will go on.
Chase is down.
Mary Kate McReynolds. Omar will get up. No foul on the massive collision of the rebound. I mean, there was a mad scramble for that rebound, and I figured there would have been a foul called in there.
I believe she got hit in the head.
You would think in that giant massive body's going for the ball there, you would think there'd be at least one foul.
Yeah, no
that one
kidding.
Up and in. That one
Weishart, I believe.
is Weishart at the line. 11th point of the game. To make it a 5-point game, here's a chance to make it 6. This one up. And in. 6-point game. 50-46. 137 remaining, though. Oliver going to bring it up. She's just going to go with a burst of speed. As she brings up to the near wing. He fakes it. She looks. She goes to the corner for Whiston. Whiston trying to get out of there. She'll hand it to Omar. Omar looks. She gets to the corner. Omar will then get out to Whiston. Whiston will go to Omar. Omar will go up top. 117 as here comes a steal. Back the other way is Weishart, but Omar tips it out of bounds. Official gets slim and gets out of the way. There's going to be a foul, and that's going to send Omar to the line. 1:10 remaining. And that's going to be called on the 23 of Avery Weishart, her third, team's 5th. And only has one more foul to give as well. 50-46, Omar with a chance to extend the lead. This one up and in. Substitution, Jones will go out, and the end of the game will be Marnie Plunkett. I believe all the starters are on for the Palmyra Panthers, and yes, that is correct. Haven't really used a whole lot of the bench. This one up and in. 6-point game for the Canton Tigers. This one, and we'll get a timeout here for the Palmyra Lady Panthers. It'll be a full. We'll take a break and be back.
I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm for working hard for what you get and then protecting what you've got. Your home, your vehicles, your life. I'm for making an honest living and taking pride in what you do, and for giving back to the community I call home. I'm for serving my clients with the respect and dignity you would expect from the farmers that started this company. And though I know you probably hope you never need me, I'm here for you when you do. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're a Missourian, I'm for you.
Litter Feed Incorporated is dedicated to providing unmatched service, building relationships with our customers, and providing animal nutrition services backed by quality products. Stop in today, 103 South Elm Street, Lewistown, Missouri, a founding sponsor of the Lewis County Scoop. This broadcast is brought to you by Phillips Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, provided you're needing heating, cooling, and plumbing throughout the tri-state area. Give Blake a call today at 573-822-4284 or visit them at filupsheatingandcooling.com.
And welcome back. 7 seconds on the timeout. 105 remaining. 52-46 your score. Remington Yates, Jane Schumann on the call. I will say, I kind of like that Palmyra kept the banners up in the ceilings.
Me too.
They're nice. I like that. I wish that's what you guys would do. Canton is hang the banners up in the rafters.
I wish so too, but
instead of on the walls. But Palmyra will win down on their own end of the court. They'll pass it back to Swisher, though, and still bring it across again. Now Rainey then goes up top to the 23 of Weishart, then goes for 3. Swisher, no good. Swisher going to go get her own rebound. She meets with 3 Tigers, though. Ken Oliver will get the steal. Oliver getting surrounded as he gets stopped. No travel going to be the call. She definitely didn't drag the foot. She definitely went stop as some contact there to the face. Now Oliver wide open, up, and in for 2. 54-46 your score. Flies hard. Look, he's going to try and find the baseline. She loses it out of bounds off of defense from Whiston, and it'll be Canton ball. Canton with a chance to seal this one away. Really just got to walk it in. 26 seconds. Palmyra better start fouling. As Olmeyer will bring it up. 18 seconds. Olmeyer steps over. She's going to pass it up top to Oliver. Now you can just stand there. Now across to Olmeyer. Olmeyer will then go across to Whiston. No fouling being done. Now to Mary Kay McReynolds. Then over to Whiston. Whiston to Mary Kay McReynolds. 5. 4, 3. Passes it to the near wing for Omar. 1, 0. And that will do it. Your Canton Tigers will take third place in the 83rd annual Tony Lenzini. And now we'll find out if they hand out fourth place.
I'm very happy with this win for Canton here. I'll be honest with you.
I should have asked if Danielle Baker would come up here after the game, which I know she takes a long time in the locker room. So, I'm not really in a rush to get out of here. So I'm sure we can wait. But of course, we got to do the celebration stuff first. So. So that will do it. Canton will claim third and hopefully another third. There's a chance for Lewis County to walk out of this tournament with 3 medals around their necks.
We'll present the third place medals and congratulate Danielle Baker and her Lady Tigers subcommittee for their sponsorship in this year's tournament. Congratulations, ladies.
Athletic Director Marty Hull brings out the platter with the medals as the Canton Tigers will grab them. I think somebody's missing one. Yep. There we go. Ruth Brotherton's going to sneak in and grab one.
Ruth! Did you grab one?
For all of our Canton fans, you gotta love Ruth.
You gotta love her.
You gotta love her. Oh my goodness. She's such a sweet lady, does great photography. As well, we'll wait on Coach Danielle Baker. Jaden, kind of your final thoughts on that game from what you saw.
I think Canton did a great job of getting out there on the early part of the game. And Palmyra came back in the fourth. They did a great job at pushing the game to make it close. I believe it was a 10 or 12 point lead for Canton at some parts of this game. But Canton able to come out on top. Hopefully we can get Coach Danielle Baker up here pretty soon. I believe Chase led the night with 24 points, I believe it was.
All right. And I'm back. Sorry, I had to leave you solo there, and I didn't hear a lot of what you said. I had to go get my banner.
Because I didn't really cover too much.
Okay. As they're going to get the photos, I'm going to try and text her, see if she can just run up here. I kind of mainly want to know who's going to be the hammer of the game, although if I had to guess.
Probably Chase Holmeyer.
Probably Chase.
I could see her giving it to the whole team.
I honestly, yes, I would like that one. The whole team really pulled out tonight, but it was definitely Olmeyer at the end of the night for things. I'm going to trust your book. I'm not really going to go down and try and get a photo of the book. I think I'll just trust you.
It should be right. So it may be 1 or 2 points off. But
it's fine. And plus, I can ask Cole for it if we want to make sure. We will wait and see her response. Of course, I don't know if she even has her phone on her. She's talking to Drew Gottman. Why didn't we get Drew Gottman up here? I'm sure he's fun to talk to.
He'd be hilarious.
Oh God, he's funny. My mother works down at the school. She collects the cards and everything, and she just tells me he's funny.
Same with Caden. I know Caden.
Oh, Caden is funny as well.
I know Caden and them talk to each other.
Aiden Gaither waves at us. A Culver Stockton commit for soccer and a Canton soccer player. So it's going to be super exciting to see a Canton native play soccer at Culver Stockton College and everything. Exciting moments.
Great soccer player.
We might have a few Lewis County people maybe go to Culver Stockton and maybe get the playing time and everything. If everything goes right, you never know. An offer could come from anywhere at any time. As continue to wait for Coach Danielle Baker. How about we take a bit of a break, collect more of our thoughts, and Hayden McMichael, awesome job tonight on the camera, getting us some photos. We'll put up a photo gallery hopefully tomorrow. Or actually, I'll probably try and do it tonight since we're kind of getting off early. Of course, I'm trying to figure out if I should go eat somewhere tonight. Even though I ate like 2 pulled pork sandwiches in the hospitality room. But whenever I do this commentary stuff, it makes me pretty hungry.
Hardee's is sounding pretty good.
It does.
Hardee's does sound very good.
Is it really the only last fast food place in
with Wendy's closing down,
Yeah, well, they already closed down, didn't they?
Yeah, they closed down a few months ago, I believe.
So, it's just Hardee's left until somebody wants to reopen Wendy's. Someone get on that. Wendy's is good, too. I like Wendy's. So, thank you to Hayden McMichael for the photos. We'll get those up on the website. Let's take a break, and we'll be back here.
Need rock, sand, fertilizer, grain, or feed hauled? Hoeing Trucking LLC has you covered. With over 25 years of experience, we deliver fast, reliable service across the Midwest. Family owned and built on trust, we move what matters safely and on time. Call Hoeing Trucking today, 217-430-0130, or visit hoeingtruckingllc.com.
If your school, team, business, or event needs promotional products, then you need Design It in Canton. Design It is a full custom screen printing and embroidery shop. Whether you need a couple of shirts or a couple thousand, Design It can handle the job. They have some of the best designers in the area to bring your idea to life. Come in and see them Monday through Friday, 8 to 6, and Saturdays by appointment. You can also shop their online store at designitapparel.com. That's Design It in Canton. Shelter Insurance Agent Richard Horner looks forward to working with you on your coverage needs in the Canton area. Together, they'll work to see that your needs are met before something goes wrong. They realize that good customer service goes beyond business hours, so if you ever have any questions about your policies, you can call them at any time. Give the Richard Horner Shelter Insurance Agency a call today at 573-288-3734. That's Richard Horner, your shelter insurance agent serving the Canton area. The Wild Tiger Boutique in Canton is your local game day boutique. They offer a curated collection of game day apparel and accessories for the entire family. Their collections include items for the home, jewelry and accessories, and an extensive line of apparel for local high school, college, and Greek life. Now's also the perfect time to check out their Valentine's collection. The Wild Tiger Boutique is open Monday to Friday 8 to 6 and Saturdays 10 to 2. Come in and see them in Canton or shop online at thewildtigerboutique.com, a proud supporter of the Canton Tigers.
This broadcast is brought to you by Phillips Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, provided you're needing heating, cooling, and plumbing throughout the tri-state area. Give Blake a call today at 573-822-4284 or visit them at filupsheatingandcooling.com.
As welcome back, Jane stepped away for a little bit. He was going to go get one of her friends to come up here and talk to while I kind of get started to tear down things here as well. Canton will take third. The rest of your games tonight, if I remember, making boys and girls won their games earlier tonight at 4:30 and 6, as we still wait for Coach Danielle Baker to make her way up here for the post-game interview. Let's take a look at the book, though. Jane Schumann on the book tonight. So your first quarter, Palmyra went 8, then 9, 13, 16. Canton went 16, 12, 11, and 14. So Palmyra was able to outscore the Tigers in that second half. However, it still just was not enough for the Palmyra Panthers to sneak ahead. As Jaden Schumann will return. And so, yeah, I mean, overall, you look at it, it just was not enough for Palmyra in that second half. Those first two single digits just hurt them, I think, overall at the end of the night. When you only put up 8 and 9, if you had held Canton to some kind of single digit, I think you'd have had a lot closer to the game.
Yes.
But instead, you gave up that 11 in that third, and that was the best chance you had. That and the 12 in the second, but you gave up that 11 in the third, and that's where I think this game just kind of got out of hand. Yes, they got it close there in the fourth, but again, you just let them get 14 in that one, and that's just when it got out of hand. But if you had made a good stop in that third, then I don't think you'd have the fourth that you had. And is continuing to wait for Coach Danielle Baker as well. Bill Schilder is already ready to get out of here, and I don't blame him. He's been doing this for God knows how long. As we continue to wait, I kind of want to get more stuff teared down, but I don't know what to really tear down.
Neither do I.
Everything's kind of essential. I was just kind of wrap up some cables, I guess, but so I hope she's not taking too long in the locker room tonight. I mean, got third place. Don't really know what much they need to discuss. If anything, save it for practice on Monday, I would assume.
Monday, yeah. I forgot today was Friday.
I know.
So this is about
Take Saturday off, come watch the game for the boys. Maybe even watch the Highland Lady Cougars if some of them stick around.
Quick week.
And yeah, quick week. You go Monday, practice. Tuesday, you come back to Palmyra and play Palmyra.
And then
get a rematch and see if maybe the same happens again. And we'll see what adjustments maybe Palmyra makes for that next game. But I don't know where I'll be yet. Because either way, it's games I've already seen pretty much. I might just take Tuesday.
Don't blame me there.
Actually, that's probably not a bad idea. I could probably just do the blanket coverage of what just happened and not really go into deep detail on the games, as long as I can get some stats from the coaches.
Then Wednesday, senior night for Canton. Or
I
not
thought it was
Wednesday, Thursday.
I will be there Thursday, so that actually might make up my mind for Tuesday, depending on things are. And there she is. She's on her way. And I forgot to put my clicker away. Hold on here.
You want me to get the thing set
I
up?
can grab it in a second. Let me just get this stored away, and then we'll try and get things tore down. Actually, since we're pretty much done with commercials, let's go ahead and I believe it is. Don't unplug that. Unplug this one. Plug my drive there. We don't need that anymore tonight. And we will just wrap that up and be done with my stream deck to control my ads and my volume. As Coach Danielle Baker will join us, we'll get her microphone here in a second. Off of my very fancy microphone stand. I should have tore that down. I didn't need the microphone stand anymore. If that was just your meaning on tearing down there. As Coach, welcome. You guys got the win tonight. You got the third place. A couple, you got that first win, I believe, Hannibal, and then you guys went against Highland again for a second time, and then you guys finally got that retribution and got Palmyra a win here tonight. How does it feel to be able to get third place here? Especially last year. I think you guys competed for the consolation last year, was it? Or
got third last year too.
was it third last year? You see, I can't.
Lost to Hannibal.
Okay.
To go to the championship game, and then we played like Putnam County or Brookfield. Maybe we played Brookfield.
I think it was Brookfield
Yeah, it was
last year was in
Brookfield.
the tournament, but they're not in it this year. So
I think we got third place last year too. Yep.
see, sometimes I can't fully remember. I do remember it was Highland and Hannibal for the championship last year, though. But sometimes these tournaments just all mingle together. they really blend together. But now you guys have to play Palmyra again on Tuesday. I mean, what are some adjustments though that you might look to still make though?
This is a long week. Any tournament week. We have like a couple 7:30 games too, so we're not kind of used to that. So hopefully by Tuesday everybody will be kind of rested up. And I know Brenna Brewer was a little under the weather today. And we have some kids battling illness and stuff. So hopefully we'll be back to 100% by Tuesday. And we'll kind of watch film and make adjustments. I don't know. Like it felt like that game we would go up by a lot, and then they would hit a three or something weird would happen, and they would get back in it. But I'm not really sure. I'll have to go back and watch film to really see like what was happening there.
Yeah, it was kind of, you guys would go up by 10 pretty much, and then Palmyra would kind of come back, and then you guys would put it back with out of 10 for them. And so it was just kind of a weird fluctuating game. But overall, I think when I look at the book, though, those first two halves that you guys held them to 8 and 9 kind of really helped seal the deal in a lot of ways, considering you guys just kept putting double digits up every quarter, and they couldn't find a way to stop you all.
Good first quarter. We came out really well, so that helped set the tone. It got pretty physical too, so that didn't help. I could get a little bit of foul trouble. So I was kind of trying to manage that a little bit, because you definitely want her in the fourth quarter.
Yes.
Yeah, overall, it's a good game, physical game. It's hard to play at Palmyra, so I'm sure they'll make adjustments, and Tuesday will be amped up as ever. So, we'll figure it out.
What is with Jace Olmeyer? I feel like she just kind of looks for the contact whenever she drives and everything like that. I mean, she's just able to battle through contact and everything and still find the rim.
Yeah, she's a strong player. And she goes through a lot of contacts. Sometimes I wish she'd get a few more calls than what she gets at times.
Yeah. There was a few down there. I was like, you telling me that giant mass of people battling for the rebound, there's no foul there?
At times, and yeah, so that definitely kind of threw us out of the loop, I think, just a little bit. But yeah, overall, I liked how they would kind of. I didn't like how they would let them come back and then battle out of it, but I liked how they never let them completely get back in, and they were able to kind of put it away.
Oh, Coach, I hope your car's warmed up there. I'm looking at it. You got it on your phone there.
Sort that up.
So we'll let you get going, get back home. And, tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, we'll have the boys game at 9 and then the Highland Lady Cougars at 10. I got an early morning on Saturday. It will very much be. So thank you so much, Coach, and congratulations once again. And to your ladies as well, congratulations and good luck the rest of the season. That was Coach Danielle Baker, and thank you to Design It as well, as always. As well, they gave us this wonderful banner as Coach Baker, the owner of Design It. And so that will do it for us here. I've been your play-by-play Remington Yates. Alongside me, Jayden Schumann. We will see you all tomorrow. He won't be on with me for the 9 o'clock game as well. You're a manager and a player for the Tigers. And so, but you will be able to join me for the championship game at or 10. I keep wanting to think 11.
Should be here by tip-off.
Should be. We'll see
We'll
about
see how that goes. Depending on how the game goes, depending on how long we'll be in the
tip
locker
off
room
will be
for.
10:30. We'll have a close game between Canton and Van Far. We'll have a 10:30 tip off.
Cardiac Canton.
Oh, you are not kidding there. Well, once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much. Make sure to tune in tomorrow.